You were born Cabogera. But somewhere along the way, you were told to tone it down. Be smaller, be less. This podcast is about remembering through stories of courage, pivots, and reinvention. Welcome to Cabogera Stories. Today's guest is someone who has spent decades in one of the most high-structured and high-pressured environments.
Malaking hamon para sa kababaihan ang makapasok sa Philippine Military Academy. Dahil bukod sa medical test, sumasailalim pa sila sa panel interview sa Camp Aguinaldo.
Yet has continuously to stay grounded in who she is. Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla is a leader, trailblazer, and the first female spokesperson of the AFP.
Ay bago na ang tagapagsalita ang Armed Forces of the Philippines at ito ay makasaysayan dahil sa unang pagkakataon isang babae ang kakatawan sa militar at haharap sa mga mamahayag. Siya si Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla.
Even if I'm in a male-dominated field, I still value that being female, no? Iba talaga yung kikay side of you.
Yeah.
Na hindi mo naman kailangan mag-conform na just because you are in a male-dominated world, you have to be one of the boys, even sa pananamit and sa pagdadala ng sarili mo.
Yeah, so ang first question namin, di ba pag sinabing Colonel, parang merong instant image, instant label, instant, ano kaya itsura nito?
I would say how or when. Was there a moment that was so specific for you that you finally said to yourself na, ay, kabugera ako. Like, ay, ako to. Natural. Kaya ko to.
It doesn't matter whether you're in uniform or you're a civilian kapag usapin ng soberenya ng ating bansa.
In majority, like there's a woman leading the entire battalion into this fight in protecting our sovereignty as the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea. And for you to make that possible, it's a very big message to those listening who are younger, who are thinking it's not for me.
Today's guest is someone who has spent decades in one of the most high-structured and high-pressured environments, yet has continuously to stay grounded in who she is. Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla is a leader, trailblazer, and the first female spokesperson of the AFP. But today, we go beyond the uniform. Welcome!
Yeah! Nauna yung payay ko eh. Na-excite ako sa
Yeah.
welcoming.
Yes.
Thank you for your time, Colonel. Grabe.
Yeah,
Alam
thank
ko
you,
busy-busy
Skid and
ka.
Val.
Tamar, thank you for being here.
Yeah, so ang first question namin, di ba pag sinabing Colonel, parang merong instant image, instant label, instant, ano kaya itsura nito? Pero sa totoo, beyond the title of Colonel, sino si Francel Margaret Padilla?
Well, foremost, diba, pag sinabing colonel, kailangan may maturity level na siya. No, hindi katulad pagka junior officers, parang medyo tanggap pa pag medyo nagkamali ka or ano. Pag colonel, parang nandun na yung expectation na you really carry yourself in a manner because of the commander role, no? But beyond that, beyond the uniform, I would like to look at myself as a mom foremost. So, yun talaga yung pinaka lagi kong sinasabi, kahit anong accolades ang ibigay dyan, all the triumphs that they say career-wise, I would still say that yung pinaka-greatest trophies ko are my children.
Mhm.
Oo, so I have 2. So kung ma-meet nyo sila, I always get very good feedback from the people they get to meet
Mhm.
because I was able to raise true gentlemen.
Nice.
And being a gentleman, nandun din yung soft side, no? Very sweet sila, despite na. So sabi nila kasi, dapat may girl ka kasi sweet yung girl, malambing. But, my boys are, very malambing din. Oo.
Okay. You said malambing. I'm just gonna build on the first question. Kasi, like me, my grandfather, he was in the Air Force before. So, very strict siya, ganyan, na parang natatakot kaming lapitan siya. But how was it na parang reverse yung nangyari sa inyo na mas malambing sila and mas soft sila despite the hard nature of the military?
Well, basically, mga anak ko laking kampo. And sinasabi nila pag laking kampo, siga, no? But, ang tingin ko kasi dyan, it's still what they see inside the home. No? So, every time I go home, I make it a point na talagang nilalambing ko sila. And, ang pinakamahabang stint ko kasi sa aking duty is in the Presidential Security Group.
Okay.
So, ang laging notion when you're assigned in PSG is that there's no time for love.
Oh.
So, oo. Kasi kapag hindi ka naka-on duty, hindi ka off. You are doing mga mag-advance ka, mag-coordinating meeting ka prior kasi yun yung before the actual event na visit ni President and all. Kung hindi man, meron din dignitaries that are coming in. So may mga like first ladies or mismong primary na female, sa amin siya na-designate na babae as security officer. So multifarious yung duty mo, tuloy-tuloy, no, yung momentum. But dahil inside camp sila, at the end of the day, kahit madaling araw ka na umuwi, nararamdaman nila yung presence mo. Yung yayakap ka sa gabi, no, tatabihan mo sila, gano'n. So, dun ko na-establish na I think the more that they get to feel din yung sabi nila iba talaga yung value ng human touch. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nila,
Basically, they were not separated from you because they grew up with you. In the context of being in the military.
Yeah.
So that did not define them.
Yes, Kit, ang sinasabi nga dyan is, I leave, tulog pa sila. I come back, tulog na sila. No? So parang ganon. But ganon, kailangan maramdaman pa rin nila yung presence mo nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oo.
You growing up, how did you, know yourself that is making sense now at your work? Did you always know yourself as someone who is strong or, projecting that image? When you were not yet in the area, let's talk about when you were when you were a teenager. How did you know yourself that is now making sense? Because
Well,
of what you
naging
do?
independent kasi ako early on.
Oh.
Because my parents both went to Libya as OFWs. No? So, apat kami magkakapatid. I'm the only girl of 4 siblings. No? And parang ang father ko is like, wag ka dyan sa mga kapatid mo kasi magiging tomboy ka, magiging brusko ka in the company of all boys. So, ako lang yung na-display, dinala nila ako sa province. So, I grew up in Apari, Cagayan. Sa lola ko and sa aunt ko.
Okay.
So, parang, syempre, iba, di ba, na yung mga kapatid ko nandun sa Manila, tapos yung parents ko nasa Libya. So, ako, I have to really navigate how to fare for myself, no?
Yeah.
In the company of other people, plus may language barrier, so to speak,
Yeah.
kasi Ilocano doon eh. So, nung una talaga akong pumunta doon, grade 2 ako. Pwede nila akong ibenta. I really hardly understand anything that we're saying. So, parang, di ba, parang hindi ka belong. Dahil hindi mo nga naiintindihan what they're talking about. So, ganon. So, I think na-mold ako doon to stand up for myself. And, hindi lang yun eh, makibagay kung ano man yung environment that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you parang that that being independent, yun yung na-realize mo na kaya pala kasi pinalaki akong ganon. That's why I bring that with me now, yung pagiging independent. So that's making sense. Pero pagdating naman sa parang because you're in this environment na may certain dapat, dapat, di ba? Parang, sige, pagka kunwari, you're in the film industry, dapat creative ka. Pag nasa military ka, dapat strong ka. Mayroong ganun bang mga expectations in your, parang dapat, yung mga dapat. How do you deal with those dapats?
Well, in the military organization, talagang nandun yung dapat. Kasi the discipline, di ba, and the protocols, you really have to abide by them. But despite that, no, I would like to believe that I still offer a different flavor to my role wherever I am. So, ang nangyayari, kung mapasyalan nyo lahat ng unit kung saan ako na-assign, may iba talaga siyang aura to the place. Yun ang unang-una kong gagawin.
Nice.
Like my office, I really repaint it. And of course, nandun yung female touch. No? So, there was one time, I had a unit that I was issued orders to be the beautification officer.
Bongga, kabugera yan.
Yeah. So it's in my resume, no. Ang tawag namin na SOI, yung aming summary of information. So there was one interview for a promotion na humarap ako sa board and then say, dito nakalagay sa sa records mo na you performed as a beautification officer. What does this entail, 'di ba? Considering that it is a military organization. So, yun na-appreciate din ng mga kalalakihan yung female touch sa
Yeah.
isang organization, no? So, parang nagiging mas homey yung feel. Ang prinsipyo ko kasi kahit na say I'm awarded the military quarters. Yung iba kasi parang, wag na natin masyado ayusin, hindi naman atin yan. At the end of the day, we're still gonna leave that and then live in our own homes. No? So parang, mas mag-invest na lang ako at magpundar dun sa sarili kong pag-aari later on. Something like that. But for me, no, I really invest to begin with dun sa space ko. Kasi, mas makakapagtrabaho ako ng maayos if I'm also comfortable.
Mag-usap kayo ni Skeeter.
Yes.
Yeah, kaya
Hindi
iba
pwedeng
talaga yung feel. Oo.
Hindi pwedeng pangit. Di ba yung magulo?
Diba?
No, I
Oo.
cannot. My mind needs to have like a structure of working so it allows me to, the breathing space for the brain.
Yes,
you
and
may
your
say.
creativity,
Yes,
no?
and the creativity.
It will come out.
My question is, I wanted to know in your journey, and how did you find, I would say how or when, was there a moment that was so specific for you that you finally said to yourself na, ay, kabugera ako. Like, ay, ako to, natural, kaya ko to. Was that a specific moment, or tell us about your journey as a kabugera?
Well, I think
idea.
growing up, ganun na.
Ay,
Oo.
panalo.
Oo.
Yes!
Kasi I grew up,
You're
di ba, nung
born.
grade 2 ako, sabi ko, dinala ako
Oo.
doon. And so, lumaki ako with my cousin. And ang lola namin, mananahi siya. So, yung mga clothes namin, hindi siya commercial off the shelf. Oo. Tatahiin siya ni Lola. So, me and my cousin would have the same tela, but different styles. So, they would call us, kambal sa damit. Oo. So, parang siguro that shows the fashionista side. No? So, parang ganon. And then, even if I'm in a male-dominated field, I still value that being female, no? Iba talaga yung kikay side of you.
Yeah.
Na hindi mo naman kailangan mag-conform na just because you are in a male-dominated world, you have to be one of the boys, even
Yes.
sa pananamit and sa pagdadala ng sarili mo. I think for me, ang definition ng sexy is not really just showing skin, but being comfortable and confident kung ano yung sinuot mo. Kumbaga, pinili mo yan, sinuot mo yan, panindigan mo yan.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi yung iba, they will wear this and that, and then parang hindi naman sila comfortable wearing it,
Yeah.
diba? Parang nagtatago-tago din naman, or
Yes.
their skin. It shows confidence na whatever it is that they ask you to wear, suotin mo siya. I love this.
Right? You see, there's the alignment of who you are. You knew already when you were young na, ay, kabugera ako. Iba ko, angat, ganyan.
Yeah, oo.
That was a certainty in your end when you
Yes,
were young.
oo. Parang ganun, no? Parang for me, I'm comfortable with who I am. So if I'm unique in a way and in a sense, ano ko siya, talagang paninindigan ko siya.
Yes.
Oo.
And I think it's something that I want to point out to our listeners and our viewers that you can be kabogera in spite of, despite of, or wherever or whichever your industry is. Kasi parang sinasabi, oy, kabogera ka kasi you're in the fashion industry. Oy, kabogera ka kasi creative ka, you can wear whatever you want. Hello po, military.
Yeah.
But that does not stop her from still being kabogera, from still being herself. 'Di ba? Kasi parang iniisip na yung pagiging kabogera, yung pagiging ganitong manamit is limited to a specific industry when in fact hindi naman. I mean, you don't have to parang suppress, 'di ba? You're being kabogera just because you have to be a certain way.
I think we have to define for everybody, not just for Colonel, our guest here, on what is kabugera for us. Kabugera to us means confidence, rooted in alignment and identity. Like, you know yourself, nawagi ka innately. Like, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to justify why you're like this. Bakit may ganito tayong pananamit? Alam mo ba, buong college, wala akong jeans.
Oo ka, sabi
Kasi
mo
kurti
nga.
na mga suot-suot ko.
Oh.
Diba?
Ako naman jeans.
Oo, but jeans pero
Yeah.
colorful, whatever, right? So,
The reason why you become kabogera, the reason why you become confident is because you know who you are. Parang yung sinasabi ni Colonel na ito ako eh. And I am confident that I have something to offer. I am confident that itong pagiging ako will offer the world, something else. Like, you can stand out because you are who you are.
yeah, and that you are uniquely you. Na you don't have to conform to what others are expecting of you because you are uniquely you. So you are of value because there's no one else like you. And the understanding of that is what we mean by kabugera. Yung parang, sabi nga ni Marnie, our common friend, so umattend kami ng event before sa Malacanang. I think it was a National Geographic event. Tapos nandun ako, sabi niya, ay, formal ngayon ha? Ba't hindi ka na formal? Wait, give me a moment. Tapos hindi ko maalala, pagbalik, ambog ako na raw. Tapos yung nandun sa table na, suot ng table mantel, ginawa ko lang yung skirt. Tapos manghang-mangha siya. So, of course, it's not a problem for me na hindi ako naka-formal. I can make formal now with a tablecloth. Bakit ba? So, ganyan. That is, only me could do that. I mean, sobra siyang na-amaze. Kung ako yung matitense na daw siya, bakit hindi siya makapasok? So, siya hirap ng damit. Yeah, I think each one of us has that ability to shine by showing up as who we are. So, that's what we do.
Curious ako, outside of the campo, are you kikay? Like, how feminine are you?
Like super.
Super, pero straight body.
Yeah.
Super
Super, pero ganun pa.
Oo. Nagwa-warp ako into something else. I mean, I like it because, hindi ako nakikilala. Kasi siguro ang mindset nila is, hindi ito yon, makakamukha lang.
Oo.
Kasi 'di ba, hindi na sobrang deviated
Oo.
from the usual that they see. But ako kasi all throughout my career, I would make extra from different mga racket for being kikay.
Yeah.
Ang prinsipyo ko is, kung gusto ko to, may iba din na may gusto nito. So, since I was a second lieutenant, I would purchase from Tiangge and all this, no? And then I would take up yung sa labas, yung sa ladies club, magre-renta lang ako ng 50 pesos na one table sa labas ng church and sell different stuff, no? Hindi ako nahihiya. Kasi it's clean living and it's a Sunday. So instead of me just mag-lazy day lang sa house, 'di ba? Kahit yung mga anak ko, sasama ko sila doon, magbabantay sila ng bazaar. And nadala ko 'yon. I took my masters in Australia. And talagang suki ako ng Venus and Salvos. And the Sunday markets. And then I would bring home, instead of yung savings ko, I would bring it home as cash. I brought it home in kind.
Mm.
So parang pinuno ko yung mga balikbayan boxes, no? And then when I came back to the Philippines, I would have Sundays na selling sa dito din Sunday markets rin here. And I get really good friends from that, no? So parang nagkaroon pa ako ng mga family friends out of which started as customers, no?
Nice.
Kasi I have a story with my
Yes.
items. So hindi ko siya yung papabantay lang kung kanino and then
Yes.
they would sell. Iba yung may personal touch ka.
Correct.
Kasi when they come in, yun dun lang sa like sa istante. Tapos sabi lang, oh, this is nice. You know, I bought this in
Yeah.
one time in New Zealand, driving along ganito, and an old lady did this and that and
Ang
said this was in
galing.
1900s, parang mga 1928 pa na
Oo.
cameo, something like that. So I can give the story of the
Ang
actual
galing.
item. And so parang nagkaroon na ako ng warm relationship, and the best customers are returning customers.
Yeah.
So pagka meron say issue na, something broke, I'll just get something na lang in replacement, tapos hindi ko na binabawi yung Kasi for me, mas valuable yung
Yeah.
returning customer,
Yeah.
di ba? And then nagkakaroon ka na ng relationship with them. So, ganoon, hinahanap nila ako kasi ngayon hindi na ako makapag-bazaar because
Busy
of how
ka
busy
na.
I am.
So ano yun, hindi naman sa bawal, or you just don't have time to do the bazaars anymore?
No, I don't have time na. Oo.
Okay, but it's not something that the AFP says, oh, you can't do that kasi parang it's conflict, ganyan. Hindi naman.
Hindi naman, kasi pagka naman talagang may duty ako, it's closed. Oo. But I do have an online account
Yes.
where I post my items there. So I have anything and everything. And I grew up kasi sa kumbaga kikay na items because my mom is a jeweler. So nung dinala ko sa Apari, yung Mami Emmy ko, yung sister niya, has her own plateria.
Ay, wow.
Oo. So
Okay.
nakita ko talaga from how they design
Yes.
design the jewelries.
Yung
And then she
craftsmanship.
has a pawn shop before.
Mm.
So I would work for her. Ako yung gumagawa ng resibo sa mga nagsasanla. Hahanapin mo yung tinutubos sa loob ng vault.
Oo.
No? So nakikita mo yung iba't ibang
Yeah.
items.
So may
Oo.
entrepreneurial spirit ka rin pala.
Yes, oo. Kaya
Oo. Kasi
Oo.
mga racket on the side, kumbaga.
Yes, racket on the
That's
side.
outside of work. But you know,
Oo.
guys, so we met Colonel Francel in a conference. So siya yung speaker, tapos kami parang panelist, the one that we did. And something that really stayed with me during her talk was her participation and involvement in the West Philippine Sea. Alam ko hindi to kasama sa questions, pero kasi sobrang na-amaze ako sa'yo. I'm really impressed with your participation and involvement with that. Pakikwento lang ng kaunti sa mga tao kung ano yung ibig kong sabihin. Para alam nila kung gaano kakaastig. I want the listeners to know how astig you are. Like, guys, astig po siya.
Well, I think this is an apt question while we're in civilian clothes. Kasi sana i-shift natin to when in uniform, no? But I would like to emphasize this, that it doesn't matter whether you're in uniform or you're a civilian kapag usapin ng soberenya ng ating bansa. So I think the West Philippine Sea, that's why I'm really very passionate about it, is a unifying factor for all Filipinos. Kasi hindi mo kailangan ng kulay, any political affiliation, religion, race, or ethnicity to really fight for the usapin ng West Philippine Sea. Kasi bayan ito, bansa ito.
Yes.
So kahit na ano ka, no, bilang Pilipino, dapat iisa tayo doon, no, na atin ang West Philippine Sea. Ang pinaglalaban natin dyan is yung karapatan natin that is based on international laws. So our right is our might. So yung boses natin bilang bawat miyembrong Pilipino is very powerful, no, to tell the whole world that andyan yan, yung soberenya niyan is talagang sa atin. And bilang Pilipino, makikipaglaban tayo para dyan. In fact, kanina lang mainit-init pa before I came in. That's why I'm a bit ano lang, no, on the dot sa time. Usually kasi I'm really early. But ito, talagang tangent ako sa binigay niyong oras. I'm not late, but
Yeah.
sakto, di ba?
Yeah.
So I came from a conference because there was a survey that came out and they wanted us to know the results of the survey. And ang magandang lumabas dun sa survey na yon, na patuloy yung tiwala ng taong bayan sa AFP. And this is really very difficult, no? Kasi syempre bilang tagapagsalita, I take it personally din. Syempre may kurot. Pag bumababa yung survey, kasi parang syempre it's a whole team effort. But being tagapagsalita, pag mataas yung ratings, parang ibig sabihin yung tiwala ng tao na kukuha mo with what you say and with how you speak for the armed forces. So ang nandun is 8 out of 10 Filipinos trust the AFP and 7 out of 10 Filipinos are willing to fight with the AFP, and that is really very nice, ha?
Wow.
Oo, and ang isang malaking magandang i-highlight doon, yung nagsasabi na hindi sila makikipaglaban and wala silang pakialam, 0. Out of all the
Walang
respondents.
apathetic.
Wala.
Ang galing.
Oo.
Galing.
So, ibig sabihin, no, we must have been doing something right.
Yeah.
Na ang mga mamamayang Pilipino ay mulat na sa katotohanan na kailangan, no matter where you are, kahit na Visayas ka or Mindanao ka, hindi ito usapin ng West Philippine Sea area lang. It involves the whole country. And yun ang pinaka-advocacy ako. And I really am very happy to have met you then, no?
Yeah.
Doon. Kasi we have our voices in different tones.
Yeah.
Diba? You are in a
Yeah.
different industry, but we can take the same narrative. No, about our country in general. Oh.
What I really like about what she represents is that by you showing up, you are showing the rest of us what is possible because you made it possible. I think that's the most important because we have no idea of what our military force or the AFP force has been doing. But in majority, there's a woman leading the entire battalion into this fight in protecting our sovereignty as the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea. And for you to make that possible, it's a very big message to those listening who are younger, who are thinking it's not for me. Mga panglalaki lang yan na usapin. There's no space for a woman to be there. And for you being there, by you showing up to be that person, you are giving, that was the term that you used?
Permission.
We are
for
giving
others.
others a permission to show up the same. Because you made that happen already.
Well, dati hindi ko ramdam. Parang for me, ang ginawa kong tagapagsalita, I don't have a background in public affairs. So parang how can I navigate this type of duty? But of course, kami, when you're covered by orders, you show up, no, and perform, no? But alam mo, one time I was invited kasi hindi ako humihindi sa invite. Diba? Thank you naman. Sabi ko gano'n ako. Let's try Colonel Sasal. Yeah. Parang tumama talaga yun. So when I get invited, it's always an opportunity for me to give the message. So I never say no as long as kaya.
Yeah.
As long as kaya. So minsan kahit gabing-gabi na, kumukuha pa ako kahit na online, no? So basta every time na may makausap ako. So I was invited one time in a university in Cavite. And when I spoke about it, sabi nung isang girl, yung tumatak sa akin question niya, "Ma'am," sabi niya, "lampa kasi ako. So how can I help?" Alam mo yon, parang maisip mo na they now feel that they're part of it, no, yung usapin na ito. So we need more engagements with them, and we need more voices. So lagi ko sinasabi, nagkwentuhan na tayo ngayon pag nakita mo sa news yan and pag narinig mo sa news yan, alam mo na kung anong context behind. Why is this happening? Ano yung historical data about it? So they have a clearer picture of what's really happening sa bansa natin, no? In small ways, ano yung effect nun? So parang when every Filipino takes ownership na part sila nun.
Yes.
Di ba napakaganda?
Correct.
Oo.
And I feel like this conversation is also very important for us as a brand because one of our values, kasi, well, Pinas, of course, is
Philippines.
the Philippines. So we are invested in what's happening in the Philippines. And part of the vision really is to build the generation of proud Filipinos. And so itong usapan na to na parang, ang galing, sobrang saludo. Saludo ako na may mga ganitong tao who does this for us, na parang who protects us behind the scenes. Marami sa atin, ako, I didn't know that what was happening. Alam mo yun, alam ko lang what is in the news, but Colonel Francel, who's now, like really speaking about it, makes us aware of what's happening. And ang ganda nung zero yung apathetic.
Yeah.
Congratulations sa ating mga Pilipino.
Yes, guys. Through the awareness that we have been, or you have been promoting, that there is a need for each one of us to stand up and stand our ground. That this is us. This is ours. It is our sovereignty. So, I'm sorry. You want to say something?
Ang nakita ko dito sa inyo, no? Both of you being kabuyeras, and of course, what you are showing and what you are representing to the whole world. Ganito din kasing concept ng West Philippine Sea. Yung mga, what you have, no, your creations. Because it's a fusion of everything. Kanina nga, di ba sabi ko, walang Mindanao ka lang, or Visayas ka lang, or Bisaya ka lang,
Yes.
or Muslim ka, or Kristiyano ka. Here with your creations, it's a fusion of all. So parang yung mga creations nyo shows the unity of the Philippines in all over. So kaya nga pagpasok ko, sabi ko sobrang amazed ko. Na parang, di ba, it's a representation of how united we are. No?
Yeah,
So it's
and
like,
how common we are. We have so much in common, I'm saying. We have so much in common regardless of your size, age, shape, regardless of how you see yourself now.
yeah.
You are already somebody. You don't have to wait for a moment in the future for you to become somebody. You are that somebody now. So,
True.
yeah, for them to say, how can I help?
Yeah.
The student that asked you a question, lampa ako, how can I help? She sees herself, I am a contribution to this solution.
Yes.
So this is the message that we're giving to
Yes.
all our viewers, our kabugeras. The message is really like, you are a kabugera now. It's not like you will be kabugera when you graduate or you'll be kabugera when you're promoted. You are a kabugera now, and you have a contribution in your own way and form that only you can give. And then for people like Colonel Francel can give us a permission to say na, ay, kaya ko rin pala
Pwede.
yan. Pwede.
Yeah.
Kasi nangyari na.
Oo.
Oo.
Kaya yung maganda rin sa inyo, kasi nung sinabi nyo during the talk that you gave, that you have shown this to the whole world in international arena. Parang 'di ba, nakaka-proud na yung
Oo.
Philippines, yung the wares of the Philippines, the colors, the designs,
texture.
and nandun na ipopromote nyo siya in an international stage. Parang nakaka-proud na ganon. And ito din, yung boses natin, pwede natin siyang gamitin to propel, no, yung pinaglalaban natin sa buong mundo. And ito, it proves that malaki yung natin, yung contribution natin, because we are already in a warfare in terms of the information domain. Kasi 'di ba, grabe na yung mga fake news, mga
Sobra.
and kaya natin yung labanan kung tulong-tulong tayo na labanan siya.
Huwag na tayong lumayo. There's a warfare now in the fake Philippine weaves.
Yes.
Yeah, so the
Really?
Philippine, yes, there's a fake.
Print.
So print siya instead of the hand woven. For example, that's yakan. This
Oo.
is pinya. This is pisyabit. Okay, so memorize mo.
Piniprint.
Wow, galing.
Po tayo. So that's hand woven. It takes months to really
Yes.
make 6
And
yards
skills.
and whatever, and skills and
Oo.
time, right?
Yeah.
But then China is already doing an infiltration of mukha siyang Philippine weave pero print siya.
Oh.
Dahil hindi alam ng
Yes.
most people.
Yeah.
They get to price it higher pa kasi Philippine weave mahal yan. And that's
Oo.
that's not the intention. We don't intend for the Philippine weave to be mahal. We intend for the Philippine weave to be available and to be worn more than once, not just during Linggo ng Wika. You know, we just have to have that a casual wear that you can wear a pants and then may pa skirt na ganyan. tas may paganyan. This is the possibility of what a casual Philippine weave can do. So thank you for mentioning that we're already in that warfare, the information warfare, and the information that na may kumakalat na ng mga fabrics na hindi siya gawang Pilipino. So we just have to make sure to have our due diligence to really check.
Ang maganda kasi dito kasi na i-highlight is there's a story to every pattern eh.
Yes.
Diba? Yung
Yes.
gumawa nun,
Yes.
how yung patience nila to really make it, the skills na minana pa nila from their ancestors, diba?
Exactly.
Oh, and per tribe, even the colors iba-iba yan. And the patterns, no? Oo, kaya maganda nga na whenever you have something, it's more of like it's like an heirloom piece,
Correct.
diba?
Sige, so now let's get out of work. Outside of work, what makes you most you? Meron ka bang something na parang ito ako talaga to? Ito yung favorite kong ginagawa kasi ako to. Meron ka bang gano'n?
Or if I may reframe that, what is it that you will do with all your passion and might and joy, even without pay?
Well, I'm a shopaholic eh.
Okay, paghandaan natin
So
si
I do,
Colonel.
for me, the fun is in the finds. But kailangan mag-a-align siya dun sa, pasok siya sa budget ko, and ano. And kasi sa akin, parang, I feel like, dahil nga meron akong online store, and I do, bazaars and stuff. No, parang, I can buy it even if it does not fit me. Diba? Kasi,
Yes.
somebody else would like it too.
It will find a home.
Oo. Since hindi nga ako nakakapag-bazaar ngayon, so yung aking stock room sa bahay, puno-puno na siya. Pero, alam mo yun, enjoy ko lang din siyang tignan-tignan, and all. So, parang, yun, when we got to traveling with my children, kasama na yun sa itinerary namin, na talagang anywhere we go, we have to pass by the very first thrift shop that we get into. So, meron na kaming nakita sa New Zealand na pa-close na siya na parang antique shop. So, yun, alam mo, yung the lady there would tell us the story of her items. And it is kind of like nakakasad kasi magsasara na siya. So, she's like selling the whole shop. But she has collected those, everything that's there through the years. So, each piece also has a story.
Galing.
Oo.
O parang yung binuntahan namin sa New York na magsasara na fabric shop, ganun din. Parang there's a certain sadness,
Diba?
no? Kapag, ito na yung last. So to wrap up, okay, because you're in the space na hindi usually na pinupuntahan ng female, ng women, meron ka bang advice to younger women or to other women who feel like, I want to get into this space, pero baka hindi ako pwede? Or baka ang hirap, baka I have to let go of being myself for me to fit in. Kasi 'di ba may mga ganun, parang kailangan mong i-let go or kailangan mo mag-fit in, mag-adjust. What can you tell them as an advice na to give them permission na, alam mo yun, ano yung advice mo?
Well, for me, being a kabugera is a superpower.
Yes!
Diba?
Yes! Clap. Slow
Oo.
clap.
Dapat, nasa sarili mo that you have something different to offer to any table. So, if you are not given a seat at the table, you bring your own chair.
Nice!
Oh my God! Thank you so much, Colonel. So the Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla, thank you so much for being part of Kabugera Stories. We love you, we thank you, we honor you, we celebrate you. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
If something in this episode felt familiar, good. It means you're remembering. You're a kabugera. See you in the next episode.
Ang tunay kong ganda sa lahat.